Luis, your box arrived today, so I'm going to go ahead and get your watch unpacked and evaluated, and we will get started on your service. Right. Okay. All right. So what do we got here? We have a 1972, July 72, 6139, 6005 US model. Nice looking case back. Very, very handsome watch. So this is the sort of non-text dial. It's got the Seiko automatic. Okay, let's take a close look. We can see what you've sent. Okay, so nice crystal. It's in good shape. Your case itself is nice and unpolished. Doesn't look like there's been too much. Maybe a very light polish here, but nothing to take away from the very nice surface of the top of the watch. It's running. That's always a good start. Got your gear and everything seems to be in place here to turn your inner dial, inner bezel. Got a couple little things on your, maybe some dirt, some flecks on your dial here, but overall looks really great. Definitely looks original. Your hands definitely could use a little cleanup. Sweep hand looks good. It's got a slight crack in the paint. There's like a little line right there, a scratch or a line or something. But we will try and not make that worse, of course, as we work on the watch. So your pushers are, almost a little sticky. Let's see how your, records a minute. That's good. Lume looks pretty good on your dial and your hands. Overall, these hands, if somebody has tried to clean them in the past, what happens is they get some scratching. The rhodium or chrome that's on these is pretty delicate, so you got to be kind of careful with them. But that's all right. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the case back off. If we can take a quick look at the movement. Your case back looks good. I don't see any obvious tooling marks, so that's nice. The corners here are good and straight, so it hasn't been really, improperly. If it's been worked on, it hasn't been done improperly. That's good, or at least by somebody with a case back tool that's not all that good. Okay, so really stiff case back seal, so that's hard and plastic-like. Now it looks to me as though you've seen some water in the past, and that's not atypical. If the case seals are dry, then you'll get perhaps some water ingress over time. You have to be very careful with that with respect to how well the movement runs. It's always something to be something to think about as we get into service. I've serviced some watches recently that have had water, and they are a challenge. You know, they end up having parts and pieces that need to be replaced, and that's always not a fun enterprise. Let's put some power in. Right, so now we're close to full power. I'm going to put your case back on, and we're going to take a look here at the time grapher just to see where we are with the signal. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, Luis, well, not bad. Not bad to start, I have to say. Those numbers are pretty respectable. This is with your chronograph running, so you definitely need some adjustment. You know, these sorts of things are always adjustment. It's really this number and the cleanliness of these lines or dots that I'm looking for. Certainly, you know, I've seen a lot worse. This, however, is with your chronograph running. So chronograph running means that the chronograph wheel, the center wheel, is actually jeweled, so fully jeweled. When I take the chronograph out of the running, so now we get to see what the chronograph wheel itself is doing. And if that number doesn't change very much, we're doing pretty good. All right, so let's turn off the chronograph. Oops, let me do that. Now we get to see, because this is now a metal on metal situation, numbers tend to go a little bit south. But not too bad. This is pretty good. Holding steady. Let's see if it changes. Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. Well, we're starting in a good place. I think this is going to be a relatively straightforward service. We're going to get going. Yeah, that's good. I'm encouraged by this. So this is a good place to start. All right, we'll be right back. All right. Well, I don't know what happened to the recording here of the last part of your video. I don't know what happened to the sound, but we're going to just take the case back off here one last time and have a next look just to be sure that everything is the way it should be. All I really wanted to say was we need to check your R report here and look at the motion of that screw. You can see it is wiggling considerably, so it still needs to be jeweled, so that part shouldn't be moving. But you know, this is what happens with these watches, and that's just the way it's going to be. And luckily you get two of our brand new jewels that we just had made, so they are a really nice thing to have. So we're going to get you taken care of and get your watch on the bench. Whenever you get this video, just let me know, and I'll go ahead and get started once I have confirmation from you, and we'll get you going. All right. Well, thank you, Luis. I'll be in touch real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching.